All right, little video on how to turn your play sessions into training in disguise. Like everything that I preach about, making your interactions with your dog very efficient and using your time to turn your interactions into training in disguise, right? So just like the walking stuff, if you're going to go for a walk, you're going to spend 15 minutes, a half an hour, whatever, walking your dog rather than letting your dog pull you around. Rule, structure, boundaries to the walk. You do that every day, you build up the reps. That's how dogs learn. Repetition, pattern, right? So many awesome things happen by doing the walk with rule, structure, and boundaries. So you take the same concept, and now we're going to put that onto a play session, right? So when we're playing, if you're willing to play with your dog, which I highly recommend, and if you play with your dog for 5 minutes a day, it's huge. It's huge. It's the relationship gets super strong. The dog loves doing things for you. People don't realize how much outside of that play session it helps, right? Your dog escapes out the front door and you call it. It needs a reason to come back to you, right? It needs to like you. It needs to like doing things with you. If you want to give your dog toys to go play on their own, which I do with my own dogs. Those are a little bit more like, the chew toys, Nylabone stuff. Those are toys they get to chew on their own, do it. They're not even really toys. They have some that we do have a basket with some toys in it in our house, more for them to grab when they want. However, when I play a game of tug, I have special toys that only come out when I'm going to play with the dogs one-on-one and we're going to play tug. Our tug sessions, guys, they last like 5 minutes. They're intense. You've got to play for real with your dog. I try to simulate being another dog. So that's why I actually like tug. So if you watch two dogs play, they use their mouths. They're grabbing each other's necks. They're doing all this, tons of biting, tons of communicating through their mouth. You get a bite toy and teach your dog how to out the toy on command. The way I look at it is it's like the dog is biting this toy, which is an extension of me. So it's kind of like I'm another dog. We're biting back and forth. I'm obviously not biting the other dog, but while he's biting, I'm touching the dog. I get really into it. And if you play with your dog for real, the session only lasts about 5 minutes. They're exhausted, you're exhausted. So on that note, every time I do a session with a client and I ask them to play with their dog, it's the exact same thing. They get down on the ground. He's probably going to react. He's right there. But they get down and they just like, come on, buddy, come on, let's play. Or they go, my dog doesn't like to play. I go, doesn't like to play. I'm like, that's crazy. Every dog likes to play. They love to play, right? So what you have to tap into your dog and figure out what motivates them, guys. But what you really need to do is not just find the right toy or object or whatever it is. Like I said, I like bite toys, and I'll explain why I like the bite toys. But you need to be into the play session, okay? Whenever people are doing this at the beginning, they don't realize it. They're half-assing it. They're not into it, all right? And your dog senses that. If you're really into it, your dog is going to get really into the play session. And like I almost feel like if you're not tired when you're after a couple of minutes of doing this, you didn't do it hard enough. Like I really like to play hard. I mean, Kaiser's 5.5 months old. You can't go that hard. You work with the dog, but I really want him fired up. My goal is for him to keep coming back and wanting to play with me, okay? So, like I said, you have to really be into it. Don't fake it. They don't worry about how stupid or goofy you look, but get animated, play, put all your attention on the dog. This makes a huge difference. People don't understand. If you just get down and you're kind of like, look, come on, Fido, play with me, you're boring. You've got to get down. You've got to move. You've got to be quick. Sudden movements gets the dogs going, right? We're playing a game of keep away. You got to let the dog win sometimes too. Do a little, celebration where they call it a victory lap. Let the dog have it, right? Then go get it from him and play, right? So, couple things about your play session. You want to end it on a high note, okay? You never want your dog to run off with the chew toy and go in the corner and just sit there and start chewing on it. Don't end your session like that. You're better off ending the session when the dog is super into it, really high drive, and just will use your disengagement word, enough, whatever, we're done, and it goes away. You want your dog's last memory of this session to be, that was awesome, I can't wait to do it again. If you do this, guys, and let them take that toy, and if that toy is always laying around in your living room, this doesn't work, okay? So you save this one special toy just for one-on-one with you. Not with 2 of your dogs or 3 of your dogs, just you and the other dog, all right? One-on-one, okay? All right, so the play session, how you put rules and structure and boundaries onto the play session. It's really simple, okay? All you need is an engagement word, which is just a word that's going to tell your dog, we're going to start playing. Again, first you need the special toy. So find out what gets your dog going. If it's a bite toy, if it's the ball on the string, every dog's different. Figure out what like your dog really likes to bite on, okay? What I will say is I don't recommend a ball without a string, like a tennis ball or something like that, because it's hard for you to get your hand on the item to have the dog out it if they're not good at outing. So I like toys that bite toys with handles, long toys, rope toys that I can get both sides of my hands on, because that's how I teach the dogs how to out the toy. So that's just my preference of toys. If your dog can't out a toy on command, go watch the video on how to teach the out or drop it command, because before you do this play session, your dog needs to understand a couple of things. They need to understand marker words, and they also need to understand the out or drop it command. So before you even try to do this, you need to teach your dog the marker words and then the out command, drop it, whatever you want to call it. Once your dog can do the out command on command, you can start incorporating so much training into a 5-minute game of tug. You can put in your sits, your downs, your place command. You can work on impulse control, make the dog sit, wait, throw the toy, okay, go get it. There's so many things you can do in the window of play. Just playing a game of tug with no rule, structure, or boundaries, don't get me wrong, your dog's going to get a good little workout from that, but you're missing an opportunity to throw in obedience, okay? And obedience is going to help with so many things, but most importantly with the foundation of your relationship. I kind of call the games of tug like the mini laboratory, like meaning like you're playing tug with your dog in your home, right? Or outside, wherever, and they're engaging with you. When we play tug, what we're really doing is we're simulating prey drive. Okay, we're tapping in, not simulating, we're activating prey drive. We're simulating, the dog killing prey. That's what they're doing. They're biting on something, they're shaking their head. The squeaky toy and all of your little stuffed animals, that sound is supposed to, it's supposed to emulate an animal in distress. That's what that noise is, okay? So what you're doing in a game of tug is you're activating that prey drive where your dog's mind goes to like, level 100, right? They're like, wow, I'm going to kill this thing, right? Then we say out. They have to release the item. It was impulse control. They take the command and then we go sit, and they sit. And then right when they sit, we go, yes, get it, and we start playing again. So I look at it like you're bringing your dog's mind to like a level 100. And then you're throwing in an obedience command. So you're bringing them back down to like a 10. So it's high, low, high, low, high, low. Your dog, if you do this every single day, never mind how awesome the relationship and the bond between you and your dog is going to get, but your dog gets in the habit of hearing these commands when they're at this high state of mind, okay? What do you think happens when you're out walking your dog on a walk and they get leash reactive because someone's walking by with their dog? Your dog starts going nuts, and you're like, Fido, leave it. If you're not working on these little things through play and through, structure, rules, and boundaries inside your home, when you're out on the street and that stuff happens, you have very little chance of your dog respecting or listening to you. You're not in control in these moments. So when you're in control of these play sessions, it's training in disguise. That's what you're doing. You're training for when you need it. Like I explained in the out video and the drop it video, when you do this every day, okay, and your dog hears this out command thousands of times over the course of months, years, whatever, every single time they hear out, they get the toy back, okay? So when you're out somewhere and they get something in their mouth they're not supposed to, and you say out, they just drop it. It's a default behavior at that point. And the fact that you don't give them the item back, it doesn't ruin the out command. But you can't wait until your dog picks up the thing they're not supposed to have and only use your out or drop it command. I explained this in the other video. You teach the dogs to inhale the item by doing that. You remove the fun. They learn that's the repetition and pattern. You say this word and you take the fun away. When you teach through play, they hear the words thousands of times through an awesome interaction. So when you need it, boom, they're like, yeah, no sweat. So I hope that makes sense, because a lot of people do it the other way. They do the same thing with like their recall. They wait until the dog escapes the backyard to work on recall. You can't do that, guys. You've got to work on recall every day. You can do that through play. You can do that through your structured walks. If you do these little sessions and turn your interactions into training in disguise, that's where the reps build up. That's where the relationship gets strong, okay? And if you don't want to do this stuff with your dog, you should have got a goldfish. I'm sorry, but this is how this stuff works. And not to insult anybody, but like too many people wait until things go sideways to work on it. This is why we train. Okay, so we can save their lives when we need to. Okay, that's a whole other story. So the play and how you turn this into rule structure and boundaries. You have your activation word. I use the word ready. That's going to let the dog know we're going to play. I got my special toy. We're going to play. I say ready, and then I say yes. And then when I say yes, that means you can bite the toy. Okay. The word, if that's my marker word. So whatever your marker word is, I say when they bite the toy, I go yes. All right. So in that window between the activation word and the deactivation word, ending the play, you can do whatever you want. It's up to you where your dog's at. Again, your dog needs to know, sit down, whatever you're teaching. But that's totally up to you, and it's different for everybody. Teach whatever you want to teach. What's really important, though, is that at the end of the session, you use your deactivation word. Again, for me, it's enough. Everything ends, okay? So another example, when my two dogs are playing and it gets too rough, I go, enough, and they stop. Okay, I'll try to feather in a video of that into this video. Okay, he's 5 months old, a little over 5 months old, and it takes a while. He's been hearing this repetition through play, so I can use that command in other situations. If your dogs are getting too excited somewhere else and you're not playing with them, and they hear enough your deactivation word all the time, that helps create that on-off switch. Okay, you can use it out in public. You can even use your activation word. If you're out in public and your dog's kind of being unruly, and you go, hey, bud, ready? And they're like, yeah, are we playing? No, we're not playing, but we're getting out of here, or whatever it might be. You got your dog's attention back on you. It's not going to ruin it. But you can use this. The point is you're using this stuff outside of the play window, but you're teaching it all by your interactions. That's where the training happens, okay? So, again, if you think you're going to carve out time to train enough, treat enough, or you can do it this way, do it through your interactions. Make it training in disguise, okay? All right, so I know that's a lot of talking about play, so I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Kaiser's actually bored out of his mind. Hopefully none of you guys are sleeping like him, but I'm going to put this down like this, all right? So I'm going to grab a toy that he likes to play with, all right? Bud, you ready? See, as soon as I say ready, he's ready to go. Get it. Yes, good boy, good boy, good boy. Oh, who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Come on, let's go, let's go. Come on, get it. Oh, who's getting it? Who's getting it? Right? Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Oh, the big man. Who's a big man? Who's a big man? Oh yeah, we get it. We get it. Oh. Go on, ready? Out. Sit. Yes, get it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, you got it. All right, we're gonna let him win. Oh, we're playing keep away. Oh, we're playing keep away. Who's the big man? Oh, ready? Let's go. Let's go. All right. Ready? Out. Down. Out. Down. Yes, get it. Right? He's not great at it, but this is how he's learning. Oh, what do you got, buddy? Oh, what do you got? Right? All right, let's go. Right? Be into it. Have fun. Right? Come on, buddy. Quick movements, right? When I'm fast like this, oh yeah, buddy, what's up? Oh yeah, you got it, right? Oh, look, I'm already getting tired. Out. Place. All the way. Yes, get it, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Right? I'm going to give him a chance to have a little victory lap with it. Right? Oh, yeah, enjoy that. And I'm going to take it. Oh, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Oh, who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it, right? All right. So just for the video's sake. All right. Out. Enough. All right. So when I say enough, he's not to have it, all right? So at the beginning, guys, he's getting better with it. I want to be able to have this toy down by my side and him not go for it. Right? I just go limp. If your dog can't do this, when you say the enough word and he does this shit, just go put it up high somewhere. Right? Game over. All right? If you want to get back into the play mode, use your activation word. Okay? So, look, I'm already tired. I'm out of breath. That was maybe like a 3-minute session, right? But that's what I mean about get really into it. Play hard with your dog. So he actually likes to play with me more. Like I do this with both dogs where I grab their face and we have fun with it, but I can be sitting on the couch and I just start grabbing his face. Well, I give him the activation. I go, you ready? And then we do it. So I'll try to do it right now. I got a cut on this hand, so I'm going to try to just do it with my left hand because I don't want him to get me. But hey, you ready? Let's do this. Oh yeah, I got you. I got your face, right? So I let him bite me, all right? So this is up to you guys, but I want him to know. You can put your teeth on me, you just can't bite me hard, and he's getting pretty good with it. All right, let's go. I got your face. So I'll play hard with him. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this, right? And I'll get him fired up, fired up. Oh, I got your face. I got your face, buddy. I got your face. Enough. And I go limp, all right? He learns to turn off. Now, if I go and give him the activation word, you ready? Oh yeah, let's do this. Oh, good boy, good boy. Oh yeah, I got your face. I got your fucking face. Oh, I got your face. Oh, I got you. I got you. Oh, you think you're so tough, big man? Oh yeah, you're so strong. You're so strong. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right? Right? Sit. Yes, good boy. Good boy, right? Good boy. Oh, yeah, right? So the reward after my marker right there was more play with me. This is what he loves doing with me, right? So I don't mind as long as he doesn't bite me hard. And this is really good because we're working on bite inhibition too, right? Down. Down. Good. Yes, do this. Oh, yeah. Good boy, right? So, again, just a game of play with him. This is turning into a training session. He doesn't even know it. He's like, this is awesome. I get to play with Dad, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is what he does with my other dog. They just bite each other's faces all day long, right? So I get to be the other dog here. It's intimate. It's cool. It's awesome for the engagement in our relationship, right? Enough. Play's over, right? He's so waiting for me to go and give him the activation word. And just for fun, I will. Hey, you ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. Let's do it. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. All right. Enough. Teaching him the on-off switch. It's so important, guys. So, again, I can be sitting on my couch, leaning over, and I give him the activation word, we do it. But this is training just in disguise by using your play session as a chance to play, okay? Couple little things, and I'll try to end this because you're probably bored out of your mind, but I have a leash on him still. It's 5.5 months. He's not going anywhere in my garage, but if you're going to do this outside, put your dog on a long line, 15-foot leash, 30-foot leash, whatever it is. Don't give them the ability to run away from you, all right? Again, keep your session super short, end it. Listen, I'm so out of breath. It was really quick. Keep them short and end it on a super high note, like he was really into playing. Enough, and then end it. Again, use whatever words you want, but you need a word to start the play, to end the play. In between that window, work on your timing by giving your commands. Sit, down, stand, place, send your dog away from you, call them back. There's so much shit you can do in that window based on where you're at with your dog's obedience, okay? Just real quickly, you can do all this same stuff with a flirt pole. If you guys don't, it's a cat toy for dogs. You can do the flirt pole stuff. You ready? Get it, right? So I'm gonna activate them. We only do flirt pole stuff really outside. There's not a lot of room in here, but your dog needs to understand out. So they let go of the toy, okay? If you're on a flirt pole, I'll do another whole video on flirt poles, but if you're on a flirt pole and you're teaching the out command, it's hard because they don't understand it. You basically have to reel the dog in like a fish every time. Teach the out command before you do any of this play. Enough, okay? Before you do any of the play, you need an out command and your dog needs to understand marker words. So I hope this kind of made sense to somebody, but start playing with your dog. 5 minutes a day, guys. It's super easy. In a couple of weeks, you'll be like, holy crap, it's a huge difference in your dog's relationship with you. So, you know, training through play-based model whenever you can, awesome. You don't need food, builds the relationship. You're not bribing the dog wants to work for you. When you need your dog to do something in real life, they're more inclined to do something for you when they love you to death. They're more inclined to ignore things that are high-level distractions when they love you to death and they like to be with you. So again, 5 minutes a day, simple play like this with the training built in goes miles. Hope this helps somebody. Good luck.
Up. Yes. Good boy. Up. Yes. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, sit, down, sit, sit, yes, good boy, yes, good boy, oh, enough.